Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about the movies, of course, the TV shows, the drinks, I don't know, whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, then yes, there's a good chance I'll be talking about it. So I just thought I would just do one of these, how do you say this, hot take type videos. I mean, okay, to be more precise, yes, of course, it might be one of these unpopular opinions, but then again, like that stopped me before, so I'm going rogue. I'm just going to state my own 2 cents here. And yes, it's in regards of smoking. Oh yeah, that folks. Walt Disney used to smoke a lot when he was alive. And yes, ultimately is what killed him at the end. Sure, so he could have been around a lot longer if he hadn't, or at least a few more years anyway. And okay, to be perfectly transparent here, I'm not here to condone the man for smoking because he's an adult. And us as an adults here, we all know the risks, okay? I do believe that it's your body. You have the freedom to buy a pack of smokes if you want to and use it. If that's what you want to do, if you want to use your hard earned money to do that, it's up to you. But anyway, we all know the risks. I mean, yes, obviously, there's been studies about this kind of a thing that's been done over the years, obviously. But anyway, moreover, I just want to ask a question. Should Disney characters in these animated features be smoking? It's, I mean, it's a rhetorical question. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a rhetorical question here. I'm just using this question, a rhetorical question. Should Disney characters smoke cigarettes as a way to bring up a topic? Of course, I already have my own answer. Obviously, I'm just saying. But anyway, oh, definitely. There's quite a few scenes with a lot of characters in the older films where they were smoking some kind of cigarette. Personally speaking, this doesn't bother me as far as I'm concerned. They could have it there. It's their movies after all. But just unfortunately for any future movies, that this will be no longer in any of the movies. So yeah, since I believe at the earliest, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm recalling this correctly, since 2007, the Walt Disney Studio had banned all on-scene smoking from any of the productions. So there's that. So this would not be in any movies, live action and animated, because yeah, that was never clear really. I just thought this was just really stupid. Because as far as I'm concerned, this goes against creative freedom, freedom of expression, or what have you. I'm always the one that believes if something's intended to be a certain way, leave it alone. Don't try to alter it or whatever because you would find offensive or whatever. And that's how it comes up. Like people find this kind of stuff offensive for whatever reason. Like it would encourage kids to smoke. That's not the movie's fault. It's you as the parent supposed to warn them about certain things. If they want to smoke this kind of thing once they're older, that's on them. As kids, however, you can tell them to not do that. It's just as though many of the more modern day movie going audiences just want to strip away all these things, especially from the older films for that Disney made when he was around. Like this might be offensive for whatever asinine reason that it I don't know, it never made any sense to me for whatever reason because yes, these films were made in the past. Yes, it's from long ago. Yes, society itself was different back then than compared to this day and age. That's true. But these movies are not the babysitter, okay? I mean, yes, the target audience is for the family, and then there was some other stuff for the kids. Yes, I'm separating these two in separate categories. There's the kid stuff and there's the family stuff. The family stuff is more, I guess, more flexible because it reaches more of a general audience versus something for kids because something for kids is more of a specific age group. Maybe people, maybe individuals under the age of 8 years old, maybe three, maybe four. Whereas with family, you can reach in a variety of different ages. Because once you're in middle school, once you're in high school, you get to grasp that there's a bigger world out there. It's not just your friends, it's not just your classmates, it's not just your parents. There's a whole other world out there when you think about it. Of course, that is a thing. But like I was saying, folks, when it comes to smoking, a fully grown adult is aware of the risk. Like a lot of people would often say, your brain doesn't fully develop up until what, the age of 25. By then, you should know what could be harmful for you. Like maybe if you drink too much, you you could damage one of your organs. Maybe I mean it could be moderate. I mean, same thing with smoking. Maybe you be moderate from smoking. Maybe just smoke from time to time. But anyway, the store owner, the person who owns the store, knows the risk of smoking. The person who sells it to you knows the risk of smoking. Whoever buys it is fully aware of the risks of smoking. If you worked at a like this stressful job, it could be like a waitress, maybe you work in retail, like Target or whatever, or maybe like a Best Buy maybe, or maybe Starbucks perhaps, and you're just all stressed out. Maybe you just need that smoke as a way to cope in some ways. I'm not saying you should only rely on that. I'm not saying that, but it's one way to cope with stress, of course. But maybe if that makes you happy, maybe it makes you temporarily happy. Again, we all know what would happen if you do it too much. You're all aware of what could potentially occur if you do it too often. I mean, it's up to you really. If you want to do it too often, it's really your choice. And that's what I'm getting at. It's a choice. Do you have to smoke? Of course not. You don't. If you don't want to smoke, that's up to you. If you want to smoke, it's also up to you. And I mean, I know I'm just going on a tangent as I often would do, but that's what I do on this channel. I complain a lot. I just don't like the fact that they have to just ban this on screen because reasons. Whatever, just whatever, guess. Anyway, I don't want to just go on for too long. I just want to tangent as I often would do. I'm always complaining about something. What? I am over 100 years old after all. I mean, even though I don't look it. Anyway, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later.